semdol ka ke mo fa seda.
We are wanderers, neutral and in service to all of New Eden. We rescue the lost and light the way through Thera. We sail forbidden seas. Come explore with us. Signal Cartel. Can't stop the signal.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Talking in Stations. I'm your host Rain and I'm joined by our lovely engineer Ben. Oh my gosh, I did it again.
Hi there.
Pointed the wrong way.
It's alright. Like, I actually need to think that you're this side. It's quite counterintuitive, but yeah. So, how have you been, Rain?
I've been good. But I guess the bigger question is, how are you? Because you're the one who's been essentially working all weekend, right?
Yeah. Like, since Friday, I've been, waking up at 3 Friday. So, that's early.
Yes, extremely early. I'm assuming you mean 3 a.m., not 3 p.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. Like, no, 3 p.m. It's been a while since I woke up at that time. Not sure I'm still, able. But yeah, I've been streaming in the last 2 days for like a little bit over 16 hours for the French section, and also for the wider CCP community when CCP raided the French stream at the end of Fanfest. So yeah.
Lots of eager people ready to be entertained, right?
Indeed.
All right. So for those of you who are living under a rock, Fanfest just got over. So everyone was in Iceland for the past couple, probably past week.
Yeah.
They had their party on the top of the world last night. I don't know if you guys caught that on stream. But yeah, so we're going to cover Fanfest for those who weren't able to make it. Based on what we've been hearing just through the grapevine from folks attending, and then obviously the live stream and the blog CCP has been pushing out. So Ben, obviously spending those hours covering the blog itself. We have also been talking stations kind of behind the scenes of where we've been collecting data and just information that's been entertaining.
Yeah, and there's been so much stuff too that have been announced. We won't go through everything. Okay, we'll get the highlights and something that we spoke about in the past weeks here. So well, let's jump into it with the CSM.
Yep, so CCP changed the timing of the CSM to have the CSM announcement be at FanFest like it normally was. So I think they went through how the tally of the votes went. This is the final results. The thing to note, that 10 of them were elected by players, and 2 were selected by CCP based on the 11th through 20th place.
Yeah,
So
those two.
K-Shaw, So K-Shaw, where Ben's cursing is, K-Shaw and Stitch made it to top 20, but not top 10, so CCP hand selected them. A lot of folks are going to be, I want to say tinfoil hat, brainstorming, oh, what is CCP trying to do? Oh, what do we predict for the next year? I think the long story short is new player experience, obviously with K-Shaw, and then Stitch is a huge balance guy. 2 very straightforward, basic answers, and I think it's a good, I think it adds a good additions to the CSM.
Yeah, not only that, we got Keishal and Micah Zaraya on the CSM, so the new player experience is going to be really, let's say, improved with their site, their experience with it. So yeah, that's huge. Having those two on the on the CSM for the new players, that's really nice, really.
Yeah, I'm super excited I'm super excited for the entire CSM. I think it's nice having, right, you have the top 6 who are all super nullsec focused, then everyone else is not. And I think that's a really good balance overall. It'll be interesting to see kind of meeting minutes and what's actually discussed from the CSM.
Yeah, and we got Marcus Erectus for the wormhole, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got Oz, for everything that is market trading related. So that's gonna be really good too. I know. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say he presented at FanFest too about market trading and stuff like that. So obviously a really really good subject matter expert.
Oh yeah. So I think him and Kazunier is gonna be having like some interesting talk concerning those income and outcome all around. So yeah, well, aside from that, I'm quite sure people want to hear more about how all those announcements that have been happening during the Fanfest, because like there's been a lot. Let's actually jump into yeah, like the board game. So
Yeah.
people have heard that this was coming. There have been like a big scale section of the game that was unshown there. People who could actually try the game. We got like Rick's Javix that has been like implicated with the project. Two, we know that people tried it, they really liked it, and I know like the Space Pope was really into it, really into it, and they are speaking about they want to make wormhole expansions for this game and like all kind of things. Like people really liked it. It's in a link with the Titan Forge game. So yeah, really great stuff all around for this game.
Yeah, I think it was important that they brought it to FanFest so players could try it and give their opinion. Like obviously an EVE Online board game is probably going to be catered to EVE Online players. So it's interesting. Like I'm excited that players got to go and give their feedback and could see it before it was finalized.
Yeah, not only that is that like you can it's just also a way to open market for board games player, because you got like some of the a lot of mechanics from Eve. So like when you start, like all the tiles are downside, and you need your explorer to actually flip them up, then get the resources. Like you can at some point get station to get more bonuses, and you get your fleet to help with a different kind of objective. Your car is gonna help you update your ship. So a lot of Eve mechanics.
Yeah, for sure.
They also got into another announcement for another game. This one for mobile, Galaxy Conquest. With is that Oliver Queen from Arrow?
Which queen?
Oliver Queen from Arrow in DC Universe.
Oh, dude, I have no idea. I know this game, right? So EVE Online players aren't really mobile players, but like I feel like this game is, yeah, like it's kind of one of those it's different than Eve Echoes, right? So Eve Echoes does exist, and that's like a mirror version of EVE Online. This one's more of like Eve Universe, but different sort of scale, and it's like, yeah, kind of this top-down. I don't even play mobile games enough to like kind of compare it to anything. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Like you can play it actively, or kind of set things up and then go, AFK on your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
I would say if you are
Go ahead.
oh yeah, if you're a hardcore EVE Online player, it may not be for you besides trying out, but still interesting. Should I copy? I can try and copy that link down into the chat for those.
Yeah, sure, take your time. Yeah, so like those that are interested can actually register today for to get into the, I guess, like a beta or something. I haven't been on the link myself, so I don't know what's gonna be waiting for you on the other side.
It's really simple. You just type in your email.
Oh,
it's a
great.
4X strategy game.
Great. They also announced that you'll be able to, at some point, it was not it's the art team that announced it, so we don't know if it's gonna happen soon or not. But make your own skin. That was their jokes, because those skins are mostly jokes, but the software that some of have been using to make their own skin is going to be available. So it means that you will most likely be able to make them, and once it's the way you like it, you can save it paying Plex. Then you got a kind of a license for like the skin that you've done. So that's gonna be like really interesting to have like something like really custom made for your own group.
Yeah, players have been begging for this for years, and CCP is finally delivering. I'm so stoked.
Yeah. So that's like that's really interesting. You got also Project Discovery that should now switch to get its focus now into fighting cancer. So that should be happening quite soon too. Well, we do expect like a lot of those announced gonna be happening at the upcoming expansion on the 14th of November. So
Yeah, so that
you go
that
ahead.
was the big thing from Fanfest, right? So a lot of people were saying, "Oh, what's Eve Redacted?" Eve Redacted is Eve Vanguard, and that's what Ben was saying. And the expansion comes out in November, so a lot of the stuff we saw is going to be here pretty soon.
Yeah. They also announced like something quite big. So let's see here. The Angel Titan.
Yeah, so the croissant shape you see there
Oh
is the
yeah.
the legendary Angel Titan that everyone's been begging for ever since they saw art of it.
Mm.
And so CCP's like, "Fine, we'll give it to you." Do you want me to go into why that we have Angel Titans now, Ben, or do you want to
Yeah,
jump in?
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so everyone's been talking about the new gates that have been popping up around Eve. Where do they go? What do they do? Who is the Deathless? The long story short is that there are two factions, pirate factions at war, Guristas and Angels. And so what will happen is players can then pick a side between Guristas or Angels. Everyone's guessing very similar to faction warfare, and then actually go in and fight. And so you can earn this LP to get these new ships. The Angel Titan's the big one. They have, I think it's like new destroyers and then battle cruisers as well.
Yep.
And so opening up, I would say like it's kind of like opening up new front lines. Is I think what the phrase Ben used earlier. Similar to faction warfare, but it's not going to be in cliche low sec. Instead, you got to kind of travel there and fight. And there's more lore behind it. I obviously didn't touch on the Deathless, but everyone's super stoked. You have new ships, new areas of space, new things to fight over, new things to earn.
Yeah, we'll go more into details like with that like in the coming minutes. But yeah, it's gonna be like really great for those that want to get involved with pirates. And if you're like, oh, okay, yeah, well, it's a Titan. Like, what do we know the stats? Well, yes, we do. So the name is gonna be the Azariel, and those are the stats. So like, get your screenshot. That's the time. Well, sorry for the the medium slots there.
This was shared in the VODs of the presentations, right? So
Yeah,
somebody could go back through them if they wanted to see.
yeah. So yeah, like don't know how much medium slot it got, but for everything else, some guy called it like the hit and run Titan. Because like you still got like the 25% bonus to the warp speed and warp acceleration as the other angel ships. So yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting to see how that's gonna be applied. And not only that, the art team has been quite generous to actually show us what it's gonna look like with the Doomsday. So let's see if I can do that here. Oops.
It looks so cool.
The mighty croissant.
But yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Avatar, right? The Avatar had the hole in the front, and that's what it's kind of doing with like the little laser things.
Yeah, it's like it looks amazing. Um, let's actually see like because what are the other things from the keynote itself? Oh yeah, I've got a little something for you. Let's see if I bring that down. I go that way, yeah, and that way then. So that's the FPS coming. They've been doing like a live gameplay. Actually, let's see if I'm in the right place. So you can look at the environment, quite intense. So I'm gonna just lower the volume to be able to speak.
I was gonna say, we can't hear the volume on the stream end.
Oh really? Oh, sorry.
Maybe it's just me. I tried to unmute it.
So yeah, like in this demo, there's like a bowhead that's crashed on a planet, and you need to retrieve like a X element from it, and once you get it, you need to extract. So it's gonna be a PvEVP game, meaning that you'll have your PvE objective. And at any point into that, you might have like another group that jumps like in the same map as you, and they got their own objective, and there's a big incentive into getting the other like a team down, because you got like all those resources and else that you can pick up on them, and like there's gonna be like the same 4 role that we got in Eve. So like kind of everything that has to do with the explorer, the industrialist, let's say the enforcer, and the soldier of fortune. So like the same idea that's going to be there. There's going to be like resources that you'll be able to get only like in the Vanguard, and like both Eve and Vanguard, there's going to be like not only like linked but interrelated. So one's going to be affecting the other. Later on, we'll be speaking about like the new frontline that the pirate is going to be developing, and it's in those frontline that this this gameplay is going to be happening, because you'll be you'll have to get resources to make your faction go forward. So you will be either on the pirate side or on the empire side if you're like in the factional warfare. So yeah, that's going to be quite interesting to see. So yeah, good. Let's. I'm gonna share with you the link.
I've been posting it in chat, Ben. Don't
You
worry.
did?
You've been
Oh,
covering it.
awesome.
You've been explaining everything, so keep it up. I'm excited for it. I feel like I didn't play Dust. I wasn't a console player when Dust was around. But like, I wanted to play Nova. I wanted to play Legion. Like, I wanted to play all these ones, and now it's finally like, okay, maybe, just maybe, we're going to have it, and we'll know within what, like 3 months? Because it says it's coming online December 2023.
Yes.
So we'll know pretty quickly if they're able to deliver.
And people need to register on the vanguard.evenlight.com.
Yes, the link's posted in chat. Make sure you guys click it.
Yeah. So that's coming. Looks really nice. Like if you are interested into FPS, this looks really awesome. And the fact that like you'll be able to do like exactly what you like to do in Eve, like those 4 classes, means it's gonna be like really like complex and fun to play. And also like we think that not only you'll be able to be on planet, but like in station, and they want to keep developing it at as the same way that they're developing Eve. So instead of previous endeavor that they've been on, this one is developed by CCP, not by like some link with like other companies that do other kind of stuff. So the confidence is more there that this is going to be going up, and not only going up, but be on the long term. There's not like an expiration date on the project as we did with other projects.
I think it's worth pointing out too, because somebody asked this. I think it was Skyhawk actually asked that, because they had like Q&A panels. But his comment was around CCP said the way you access your Vanguard character is the same way you access your other EVE Online characters. You launch the EVE Online launcher and then you select it. And he said it would be very similar. to that. So like in terms of like how are they connected, et cetera, what's the impact Vanguard has on Eve, they are like almost one-to-one linked based on Ben's comments and the stuff we heard from Skyhawk.
Wow. Oh, that's gonna be great. I don't know if you'll be able to use like precisely like your capsuleer to do that.
Maybe. I know the Capsuleer names and the Dust names are connected. And so like if you had a Dust character, you couldn't have an Eve Online character with the same name.
Hmm, that would be interesting.
My cat says hello.
If we keep being the same like idea of like everything that is new, we still there's a few ships that we didn't
Wait,
show.
babe, can I cover one thing real quick
Yeah,
that I
sure, sure, sure.
realized?
Yeah.
All right, so we're hearing about all these new games, mobile games, first-person shooter, even like even the board game. You know what we haven't heard about this entire event?
Go ahead.
There's nothing about an NFT game, nothing about a crypto game. And I just want to throw it out there that that's a victory for EVE Online players, the fact that they didn't talk about it. So good job, team. We told them no. They're keeping it no.
Yeah, and Hilmar actually said that it's like NFT still stand for not on TQ.
Oh, he even confirmed that, even better.
Yeah, in the opening ceremony. So yeah, that's like it's still on. So we don't have like I was about saying, don't have to worry, but you know, it's still Eve.
Yeah.
So actually, let's have a look.
Show us the ships.
Yeah. I'm trying to do that in the ordered manner. Which one is this one? Okay, Cusrio. Okay, so let's have a look on those battle cruisers. So that's not a battle cruiser. Dupes.
Yeah.
So the Angel battle cruiser, the Kisriel, is gonna be looking quite handsome, and well, he got nice stats too. Well, as you can imagine, it's gonna be like everything about like hit and run, so warp speed and warp acceleration. Still like a projectile, projectile ships. Sorry. So with some drones, so you will get like the same feel as you got with the other Angel ships. Quite interesting. So just like the what's the name of the cruiser? The Cinnable, yeah, thank you. But with more guns, bigger guns. Well, no, not bigger guns. It's medium, which is a bit weird. Like usually battleships get like the same gun as the battle cruiser usually get the same guns as the battleships. So that's a bit weird for the Kisriel to get medium drones. Well, might be just me. Then we got the alligator. So for the Guristas, that's like the super Drake, let's say. So
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
yeah, this one's good.
I was gonna say people have been mixed up the names. I think people have been calling it crocodile too.
Yeah,
Those are two different animals.
Yeah. So, oopsie. Let's do this. Okay, so let's redo this. So alligator, oops. Those are the stats. So, glorified Drake or glorified Gila, it's up to you. So it's gonna be like the same kind of bonuses that you can expect with like super intense drone bonuses, shield resistance, heavy missiles. So yeah, so see here you got the heavy missiles. So that's still medium sized though. That's weird. Okay, because when you think about like battle cruiser, most battle cruiser got the large size like a turret on it. So that's a bit weird. I don't know what chats think concerning like the size of the guns. Shouldn't they be like bigger? I mean,
I know there's three tiers of battle cruisers before they like streamlined everything, and so you have like the Talos and the Tornado. I might be misremembering, but the Talos and the Tornado use battleship size, and then other ships will use the smaller size.
Yeah, well, that too.
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember there being like a discussion about it though.
Okay. So yeah, the nice ship coming all around concerning those. I'm just trying to scroll through all the notes that I've been taking during this event.
As I say, do you want to show off the destroyers?
The destroyers. Didn't we show them last week?
Oh yeah, we did. They were because people were finding them out last week. I remember.
Yeah.
But now they have like official names and stats. But yeah, one is for the Gerstas, one is for the Angels.
Yeah. So now, oh yeah, for everyone, that do like those corp mission that you can do now. In the upcoming expansion, you'll be able to get payment integration, meaning that the people is going to be able to get paid automatically as they depose what's going to be asked in the project, or like if they do like that kind of kill, lose that kind of ship, meaning kind of an SRP. So there's a lot that is that's going to be available with that. It's going to be you might start to see some of your admin people back into the field because they'll have more time. I know that I will. So yeah, that's going to be like really, really interesting. And like the project that you'll be able to do with them, it's quite simple. You'll need to get the whole amount out of your corporation wallet to actually activate the project, and you'll see like the progression of the project at the bottom, depending what you're asking. So really like a neat thing here, this core project payment integration. It's going to be really, really interesting. And not only that, is that you won't be needing to get people the directing role anymore. You'll have a new role, project manager. So with that, you'll be able to get people with the proper access, let's say for the wallet and those kind of thing, to be able to build up some more specific section of the project that you're doing. So really, really great stuff there.
Yeah, CCP really showing an interest in totally revamping corp management. Like obviously they're understanding how players use it, how to make it easier, how to streamline it for the players, but also just upgrading it. Like I don't know, Ben, you know this, right? You look at the old corp tools and they just look so archaic, and it's very unclear of what checkboxes and what like things affect what. And so CCP's communicated that they're obviously making an effort for it, as well as adding new tools to help streamline some of the stuff players do outside of you.
Yeah, not only that, is like it's not, well, actually let's just show it. We'll be able to see the remote rep on on this tool coming this November, meaning that Logi will get some recognition. That's like really, really, really awesome. It's not Logi on Kill Mill yet, but at least with that you'll be able to see who of your Logi actually land their their rep. And if you got like some slaggers, maybe like help you to identify some potential spies or people that need help with the Logi wing. Really, that's really a nice a nice thing for all the Logi pilot out there.
Yeah, should be really good. I'm excited for this. Everyone kept telling me Logi on Kill Mills. Throw it out there, this is not Logi on Kill Mills. They also promised us 5 years ago Logi on Kill Mills. Maybe we're a step closer, maybe not. I don't know.
At least there's recognition of the Logis there.
True, true.
And we'll get into recognition a little bit further down the pipe. You'll see there's some great stuff coming. Also, we'll be able to track the kills of Capsuleers, meaning that it's not only damage as we got now, because you know, like if you're just like on like a Titan kill, like you'll be doing like a lot of damage, but it has no real, let's say, real meaning on your hunting skill, let's say. Now, like you'll be able to like get, okay, I want kills of that alliance, that size of ship, and you'll get like a reward or whatever. So that is like really, really interesting. And not only that, is like you'll be able to pay for those people that get there. So if you want, let's say, I don't know, a specific character, so like kind of a bounty on someone, you can like just see like if you kill this person, every kill is gonna get you that amount of ISK. Well, that's gonna be it. Like you'll be able to do it. So that unlocks a lot of interesting gameplay. People that are doing some kind of head hunting, let's say corporation or else, that could be something really, really great going that way. If you... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go on.
Okay.
No, you go on.
If you're like me and you live in a wormhole and you know the importance of scanning down wormholes chain, you'll be able to reward your people with it. That's amazing. Like I'll be able to like just give money for my people that scan signatures. That's just really, really awesome. I'll be able to do a lot of things, and just that, like, it's really great. Just like that's awesome for me. Also, we will get people from Factional Warfare. We'll be able to track some of their own objective for, let's say, capturing like complexes or everything that has to do with a particular objective that are really focused on the Factional War complex and else. So that's quite neat too. They even got deeper into everything that has to do with the people that are doing the manufacturing, because right now you can get like materials, but if you don't, like if you're not the one doing like let's say the manufacturing, well, now in November you'll be able to make it like happen with someone that has those abilities. So really great implementation that's coming that way. For our new players, they will get like some revamp of the NPE, so the new player experience. Into it, you'll be able to get out of the NPE, do something with like the corp that recruited you or someone else, then go back to the NPE to finish it, or like to do like a section that you haven't done. So let's say like you started as I don't know, like a PvP person, but at some point you say, oh well, I would like to explore like other opportunities, and you get into PvE industrial or like exploration. Well, you'll be able to go back to the NP for that. They also talk about the air opportunities extension. So we already have those. There's gonna be like a revamped. It should be like easier to get access. So the the presentation, the UI is gonna be updated. So that is going to be easier to get into the chosen content. Then we get into everything that has to do with Evermarks and the daily goals. So now you'll be able to, you got like those quests like every day, dailies. But you'll be able to choose two of the of the daily, let's say, like you got like those four specialization, if we could call them, exploration, PvE, PvP, and an industry. You'll be able to select two of them, and that's the mission that you're gonna get. related to those. So if you don't like PvE, you could check any other section. So that way, like, it's gonna be into your gameplay. It's gonna feel like less of let's say of a task to do it, and yeah, it's gonna be like more enjoyable. You're gonna get like those Evermarks that's gonna be able to unlock a lot of stuff, not only for you but for your corporation. And well, yeah, then we got this here that they just put that for us to speculate, because it's like the future of core projects. So more project type, redacted, alliance redacted, and everything. So you know that like it's kind of a cookie for the subreddit to just like, oh, that's gonna be that.
Yeah, give players hope to see stuff that's coming or guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of things to come,
Mhm.
actually that's not a really bad segue, but things to come. Ben, do you want to do a skin giveaway in chat? I don't know. I think I can do it.
Do you know how to do it?
Is it through Eve Stream Elements?
Yeah, Stream Elements. You go through that. You copy like an existing like a giveaway, change the title, you start it, and people can get it.
Let me see if I can do it. I'm lazy. I could just tell people to do it and then copy their names in a spreadsheet.
Oh, okay, I can log on and do it too.
Wait, how do I do this for whatchamacallit? Oh, I bet there's a link. Hold on. I got the link. Okay, you carry on, Ben. I'll find the link.
Perfect. Next up, we got some more improvement on on the structure skin, and so they showed us some that. So they'll just look amazing. You'll be able to kind of loot or win like structure skins or something like that you'll be able to put on your structure, the same way that you can win skins for your for your ships. So look at that, just looking like really amazing. And also, like they were talking about being able to make your own skin. So you make your own skin, the emblem, the holograms. Oh yeah, because there's gonna be holograms. And once it's like the ships look the way you want, you'll be able to save it with plexes, which will give you like let's say a kind of a certificate, so that you can have like a whole fleet of those. Well, if you pay the plex and everything to actually get it to your other players, but still you'll be able to make your own skin to really look just amazing. So oh yeah, there's a lot. Oh yeah, they even go wilder for this, like everything that's to do with structural skin. So I think they just like Brave, because look at that. Well, we don't see much on this one. Look at that. So environment, trees, because why not? Like the hologram, like in between here, you got like volumetric clouds, kind of fireworks, banners, like extended landing pad if you want, like extra lights, color of the lights. The skin itself is like the structure won't look the same. So gather your Evermarks, because you could really look beautiful now.
All I imagine is how cool all this stuff is gonna look, and it's gonna be amazing. And then like we're gonna have one big fight go down, and everyone's gonna turn it all off. We're gonna be like, turn off the hologram, bro. It's lagging my game. And then like everyone's playing on the potato mode, where it's just like a black screen with dots or whatever. That's all I imagine is like super cool cinematic screenshots, and then the actual gameplay is just like blank screen.
Well, actually, they talk about that on the like what was the name of this thing? It's Building Blocks of New Eden. How like they are now processing like the images and the way that the computer do it, so that instead of being limited by your CPU that is not giving enough requests to your video card, you'll be able to use it in like a more efficient manner. And not only that, like there's like a switch that is like happening to get into like more cloud-based computering, so it should get some kind of lighter in the coming months. Well, that's what they were saying, at least. Back on this this thing here, you'll be able to.
Ben, I can't do the giveaway, by the way. My bot's not even working for my own channel.
Okay. So while I do it, look at that! Like the statue of like someone on your structure just looks amazing.
Yeah, so CCP has the monuments in game of like Cadia and Kariba, and they're like, what if players could do this for anything? And so that's what they're gonna do, and I'm eagerly anticipating for the way players attempt to abuse this in some way, shape, or form, because it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh yeah, we know some things that's gonna be happen quite fast. Yeah. Stream element.
So right now, I know we have a couple folks in chat. Ben's setting up a giveaway, so I believe you'll have to type !ticket when he starts it, and so when that happens, you can enter the chance for skins. We have a lot of, what are they called? I want to say Scope Syndicate skins. So the skins given to CCP partners, and we'll be giving those away. Also, if you're here because of Twitch drops, make sure you have those enabled and you've joined the campaign or whatever, and then that way you earn like view time on our channel. No, Falamar, it's not ticket, it's ticket.
Yeah, like a giveaway. Scope Syndicate.
Ben does all the work here. I just sit and look pretty and say hot takes.
Like that. Okay, so let's have a look which one we're gonna give away.
A doomsday from the eyes of a corpse CEO, or from the corpse CEO eyes on a keep star, would be amazing. I would love that. That would be super cool.
Giveaway. So what are my options here? Oh, so we'll go with quite a powerful one, the Hecate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hecate, that is like a T3 Galanti, like a destroyer. And here we go. Tac, that's good. Create and start. So that's now the time to get into the giveaway.
Just type !ticket and you'll be able to enter.
Okay, so actually we got a few others. So see like banners, like clouds, like around the structure, it can really be terrifying, like look awesome, or whatever. I guess we're gonna see a lot of pink.
I realized too, right? So I was talking about EVE players kind of abusing this to, you know, I don't know, post like their CEO in some really awkward position or whatever. This is also a really good way for CCP and players to like commemorate players who have fallen.
Yeah.
So a lot of times players will rename structures like, hey, rest in peace, like this player. But now it's like you can put a literal statue of them as like a memorial or, you know, a banner. And I think it seems really silly, but like I think that's another way to help players kind of like grieve and have like a memorial to their fallen comrades.
Yeah, indeed. Also, the interior, you'll be able to customize it in some other ways. Those are like ideas, because if you have a closer look, you see like here you go. Well, if I'm showing the right screen, it's gonna be easier. So here you got like what you usually have in on your station, like a station menu. So, but like they put it that way, and like the undock is actually toward the exit, so it makes sense. Different other things that are here, like leaderboard. So you'll be able to show with the core projects who's been performing the best, and like all kind of way to reward your pilots with those. So that's like really interesting. That's one of the many idea of what it could actually look like. We got here something else. So see like another kind of layout. This one with your character sheet there. We got also for those that are training with this with skill plan. So you see like that's the goal of the skill plan, let's say, and then you got like where you are with it. So yeah.
These are all neat. I like it.
Yeah, there's it's really looking great. And see, those were the kind of holograms I was talking about. So let's last year they and I think they talked about it this year too. Like those some of the hologram could actually be responsive to let's say the amount of kill mark that you got on your ship, which might be quite overwhelming if you got a lot, I guess, or maybe you just get a bigger target on your back when people are prioritizing targets. So yeah, that's I guess it's a two-way sword, but still you'll get there's a lot. So here see they're a kind of a trained behind it, so it just go out of the ship with the effects, and
That's super cool.
yeah. And here they got this one here that looks just amazing with the paragon and the volumetric clouds. So yeah, it's supposed to be green, but since I got the green filter on, you just see through it. Sorry. Then we got into the pirate stuff and what's happening with that. Could you maybe talk to us a bit about what you know for that?
Say again?
Could you talk about what you know concerning this thing?
Oh, is this all the new stuff?
Yep.
No, I don't know anything. I don't know any of it besides what I've already shared.
Okay. So some of you know that since this Friday we now have access to Zarzat from the 4 gates that has been discovered and they've been activated, so you can go to Zarzat now. Just be careful, because in Zarzat, if you leave those protection bubbles around the structures, you get damage on the structure on your ship, because you're just beside the point of no return, which is a big a black hole. So your structure just get the pressure directly on it, so you get increasingly higher damage on your structure, which means that you die quite quick. So be careful if you go outside of those bubbles. If you're in warp, you're good. But if you go outside, you'll get increasing damage. So don't stay out too long. Also in Zarzak, this wormhole disrupt everything. So you cannot do any bookmarks. You cannot do any D-scan, any probing, and some other stuff. So you are safe in the warp mostly, and that's about it. Because there's no local 2. It's gonna be really the safe haven for the pirates.
And there was I remember seeing something about, oh, who was it? Somebody talked about new security status changes.
Yep.
And they make actual reference to Zarzak.
Yes.
Whereas though if you get in trouble with Concord, maybe you can go to Zarzak, and I think they called it redemption. I don't understand the corruption suppression comment. I think that's not lore. I mean, it's lore related, but it's going to be a new mechanic coming in.
Yeah, we'll be speaking about it later on. But yeah, if you just go onto your just beside your capacitor on the security button, just go over it, and you'll see there's a new thing It's for Zarzak, so there's going to be gun gates. If you're like not nice there, like they'll be able to shoot you, kind of a Concord, but more for to protect the pirate. So that's interesting. So you'll be
That'll
able.
be lots.
Sorry.
Oh, go on. Let's say it's going to be lots of fun. It sounds like faction warfare, but with a different twist on things.
Oh yeah, we'll get into it. Because you'll be able to align with the pirates. So either Guristas or the Angel.
Angel Cartel. And that's
Yeah.
different than going to like Garista space and running missions for the Guristas. This is
Oh,
like
yeah.
faction warfare related, where you are actually aligned with them.
Yeah. So you'll have their tag on you. You'll get like special stuff, because there's a lot of Empire stuff that you won't have access anymore. So you'll be able to get those pirate insurgencies that we'll get into it, and the new content that are related to it. There's a new mechanics coming up with the corruption and suppression. This mechanic is directly linked with the FPS. Yeah, there's gonna be like new like a pirate loyalty point store, and the ships that we talked about. So, just so that people can actually understand the timeline and the schematics behind it. So most of you will remember the direct enlistment that like happened in Uprising. Then they changed the factional warfare with to integrate like front lines and the advantages that comes with the front lines. With Eve Ivok, that is the name of the upcoming expansion, you'll be able to align with pirates, get those pirate insurgencies, and from those create like the corruption suppression mechanism. And that's where it gets interesting, because here from this this mechanic here, that's where the Vanguard objective is going to be happening. And on the same kind of thinking, they do project other stuff, but the Futures of War, which is gonna go, most likely they're like toward frontline in nullsec, and everything has to do with the sub warfare player structures. So the idea here is really to revamp those. They've not been touched for quite a while. So people of nullsec, get ready, I guess, because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening there. It's going to be quite interesting to see like those front lines mechanics and how you'll be able to push them or not. Okay, so enlistment, we talked about that. Then let's get into this one here. Literal wars. It have not been said clearly, but from what we could expect, if you get to the Garista, you will most likely lose standing with Gallant and Caldari. And if you're with Angel, most likely with Amar and Minimator, although there's no confirmation on those.
It's interesting too, about how like doing this will affect your standings elsewhere. Interesting, but hopefully it doesn't actually do too much damage.
Yeah, well, if you're in factional warfare, like you know that like you won't be friend with the other side.
Yeah, true.
So by being a pirate, you get some benefits. So special like access and benefit in Zarzak. So be able to dock into the only station there called the Fulcrum. And access to this ship caster that is currently being built that will project you directly into the front lines. So that's nice. What else do we got? So yeah, let's jump into this new like mechanics that is coming up. So at launch, it's gonna be directly into like the factional warfare zones, but they are hoping to expand it further. So So that's like let's say, imagine like underneath that, like you got the system of the factional warfare, with the different kind of system that will, like the don't remember actually the exact name, but the one is really for the forward bases. Then like everything behind it, you got the backlines and everything. So that's on top of it. So let's say that you got like the a pirate phobs that appears here, that is directly linked where Zarzak, and that's gonna be like a computer generated, like the emplacement of it. And from it, you'll get like a true system in every way is gonna get the insurgency. Okay, so like that's like how it's gonna be spreading, and in each of them, like the pirate will be able to get those super benefits, or if they succeed the objective. So those are example for the pirates. So let's say that you get like the objective and everything. You will most like you'll get like more loot drops from the people that you kill in PvP. So instead of 50%, it's going to be higher than that. Level 2, like a more like increase in pirate gang spawn. So like help, I guess. Like the Empire Police will stop spawning at level 2, level 3. They're like they're speaking about like the honor advantage in the system will go down. So like if you're in factional warfare, you get like those buff. Like well, you like they're going down if like the pirates hit level 3. Level 4, pirates get like a warp speed increase. Level 5, they haven't said it, but as they all say, it's going mostly, it might actually change. If you're in factional warfare, well, you also got your own gouge that is quite good too. So if you success your section of the of the objective, you get more pirate bounty, increase in the militia LP, the corruption gains gonna decrease, less like a more income spawn. Level 4, increase in scram range for militia pilot, and we're quite lucky with. Oops, not this one. Like with those, they actually show level 5 upgrade in turret on gate and station. So yeah, it's gonna get a bit more dangerous for pirate if they get to those levels. As you might expect, those gonna be in competition with one another, and they'll need to get to the level 5 to actually win the this race. And they actually start showing like what it might look like. So let's see here, you get like corruption level, suppression level. So suppression is the factional warfare people. The corruption is the pirate group, and like how that's gonna be working. So see, like you got the same icons as in factional warfare, depending on what's the kind of corruption that you get there. Also, since you're a pirate, there's you won't have access to a lot of Empire-based content, but you'll have your own. So those are all PvE object content that only pirate will be able to do. So here we got what they call the corporate outpost. So like 1 to 5 a player, T1 and plus, with shared reward. They got different kinds for depending on the side of the group and like the type of activity that you want to do. I really like this thing here. Mining fleet ambush. Well, you're a pirate. But it's PvE, so it's not like real player that you need to actually get. So it's not directly content aimed at those miners, because we know that there's not a lot of miners in low sec. So for those that we can actually get. And here there's this one here that is like there's no description. It's only like pirate laundering center. I know.
It's pretty vague.
is it something that you built? Maybe because the other ones are PvE, so maybe if you build that, you'll be able to get something.
That could be, yeah. That's interesting, though.
Yeah.
Very, very faction warfare-y.
Yes, that's that's quite intense on that front. So yeah, well, aside from that, like those are like the big news of of Fanfest. Like sure, like you got all those art related subjects, but let's say it's quite a lot for like what we know that's coming. So let's say that we close the the giveaway.
Yeah.
So close giveaway. Oops. Draw a winner. So we got.
You have to re-roll. I can't win them. I just do it to see if it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw another one. Zeref 2875. So can I get? Where are you, Zeref? You still there? Oh, wait.
Seraph, are you there?
I don't see the person in the list.
I see him at the bottom. He hasn't said anything besides ticket, so.
Yeah, but like on the side, I don't see it. So Zeret, please come forward. If you're there, the giveaways closed, so you cannot get any more tickets there. But no, I don't see Zeret there. So in 3, 2, 1, I'm drawing another one. Candy is.
My gosh! Now he said hi. All right, we can give 2 away.
Yeah.
Candy, Candy and Zeref, just say your names.
Yeah. So Zeret, you'll get the how does it called, the Ekate, and we'll get another one. Let's get the Rupture for Candy. So Candy will need your in-game name too. Can I use that here? No.
I'm typing it out for us.
Perfect. Great. So you'll be contacted by you'll receive like a contract from someone from TIS with your skin. So congrats to you two. And yeah, so I think that's a pretty good wrap up for like everything that's to do with the Fanfest. There's more for sure because it's been like 2 days.
Yeah, I think the only thing we didn't touch on that I think would be good for, especially for folks back home, is they had the Making of Eve documentary.
Yeah, this one is not already on YouTube since like April or something.
September 22 is the date I have. So there are 2. Okay. So
Okay.
this one is the Escapist documentary of like interviewing Hilmar and Hal and CCP and how they made Eve. So if folks want to view that, it's only like an hour long, I think. Yeah. But yeah, they premiered that at Fanfest, so folks can sit and watch. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to talk. It's a documentary. I don't think either you or I have seen it, so.
Well, I'll have to look at it to see if I've seen it or not.
Oh, okay. Maybe you have in all your hours working.
Yeah, it might be that.
But I might actually go and ask CCP permission if we can stream it and watch it together as like a viewing party. I want to make sure we obviously follow DMCA laws and whatever the heck, so we don't get in trouble for doing stuff.
Good. So that's it for me. Like for the I think that has to do with this Fanfest, really amazing stuff that we got. So get ready, because in November you'll be there. A lot is going to be happening in LoSec. That's
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Are you gonna have a pirate faction you're joining, Ben?
Yeah, that's actually in the current talk that we got. Like I've got like a lot of my let's say older friends from nullsec that are maybe coming back to the game because I'm on a project with some, let's say, I'll say other famous people that all the chat might know about. Not ready to disclose it this yet, but yes, we'll get like a branch of Saurian Advance into the pirate content. And yeah, that's gonna be quite awesome. We'll also, like, today is the day that we getting in touch with a lot of people. My Discord right now is actually quite intense. But yeah, it's gonna be quite a ride. We want to be sure to be ready for November. Some have really bad reputation with the pirates, so that's gonna be quite something to at least get to 0. I don't know if like the how do you call them, like if you can get something to help you, like there was like those insignia,
Tags?
yeah, the tags. I don't know if there's tags to get better reputation with
That?
pirates.
Yeah,
Is there a
that
chat?
I don't. I know there's for Concord. I don't even know if you can do tags for normal empires.
Yeah. So yeah, like that's gonna be something. But yeah, like we're definitely jumping right into this content. That's really what we're aiming to, and maybe maybe next week I'll be able to come out with like the specifics. But we got a lot of work to do to be able to share like the project. But yes, like, we're currently looking seriously like into it.
Exciting stuff. Well, thank you, Ben. You
Well,
you
thanks
did
to
a
you
lot of
too.
work. You did a lot of work. Good job this
Thank you.
weekend.
Thank you very much.
And thank you everybody in Twitch chat, especially for your commentary, questions, etc. We're gonna go raid. If you are wanting to follow for drops,
Yeah,
make sure
you
you
want
actually, yeah, go. You can go sit AFK in a drops channel. We're gonna raid somebody who's not obviously doing drops yet. But thank you everybody. Ben will roll the credits.
that. Oh yeah, here you go.
Kokina semdolka